Hello there, everybody. I am Mr. Ellsworth, and welcome to the broadcast with me, Sal. Heterogeneous. Yeah. And MrSNABIS.
Who's not here?
Yeah. And our guest for today's podcast is Crystal Slayer.
Hello.
He's
Yeah.
a
Guys,
fellow
guess what? No
YouTuber.
more SoundCloud. Yay.
Yeah, we call him Bry.
I don't know what happened to the SoundCloud. All of a sudden, I see an error. I'm just like, wait, what? I didn't create an account. I'm just like, I swear I had an account.
Even though I actually downloaded the first episode.
Yeah, I have
Audio
no clue
of it.
about what happened.
But anyway, Cry, tell us a bit about yourself, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a YouTuber, sometimes streaming, and wanting to be a game designer. So yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Game
interesting.
designer. You've already made
I
a game,
mean,
though,
he is
haven't
gonna give me 50% of his revenue, so yeah, just letting you know.
you? Yeah.
Wow.
You already made a text-based game.
Oh, he actually made a game?
Yeah, I've made a text-based game. It's pretty small, but yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Is it on the internet? Can we find it? Can we play it?
I can re-upload it.
That'd be cool. Upload it to Game
Yeah.
Jolt.
Yeah,
you
should.
could try and re-upload it, but porn up will visit.
It's all that kind of text.
Oh
Anyway,
my God.
guys, I sent a tweet out today asking people to suggest topics, comments, you know, any questions that you wanted us guys to answer. And only Will, one of my subscribers, posted a comment. Only one. Nah, I only posted it like an hour before the recording, like an idiot. I could have done it like earlier today.
Just refresh your Twitter every second. All you see is
Keep
notifications
refreshing.
everywhere.
Yeah, I think that's it. But he asks us, where do we think we'll be in the next 5 years' time? I don't know really. I don't plan for the future. I just live every day as it
Cardboard
comes.
To the fullest, man.
I live every day as it comes. I try and make the best out of every situation. And if YouTube turns out into something bigger, where I can put some time and effort into helping out, you know, causes that need help, and you know, put some time and effort into it, then I'll be grateful for that. But at the moment, I'm just checking it as it comes. What about you, Sal?
I hope to have 2 subscribers in the future. Nah, just kidding. I don't know. The thing is that YouTube is just a thing for fun. Never really thought of doing big things with it, even though we had a channel that was pretty successful, but then we had problems. So after that, I totally lost my motivation. So I'm just looking forward to my studies and all that, and yeah, hopefully becoming, I don't know, 100-aire, if that's the thing.
Yeah.
Earn $100 per month. I joke. Probably more.
What about you, Ench?
Me, in 5 years, probably somebody famous, maybe. You know, being a guest star at some like EGX or something. Like you do with Yogscast and Syndicate and a few other people. You know, there's always YouTube celebrities going to these games conventions.
Yeah,
I want to be one of them people.
That'd be cool. What about you, Snabbies?
Well, hopefully I'll be the next Mr. Playboy.
Oh, that explains your Facebook picture then, doesn't it?
Oh, hell
my
yes.
God.
Well, but from the serious thought, I'm not quite sure, because, well, I'm still trying to go for my studies, and also my YouTube. Also, hopefully, someday I'll get decent amount of subscribers, so I could get noticed somewhere. You get that feeling that someone actually watches my shit.
I watch all your videos, bro.
Yeah, I
What
watch
about-
it, but I barely comment. Sorry, I'm just lazy.
Yeah, but how frequent do you upload those snaps?
Well,
Yeah,
I only got my fucking laptop. It's not so fucking easy.
He's not got a powerful system like me or you.
Just play like Game Jaw games or something.
I think you can get away with that, they're free.
Yeah, but I think his montages that he's done when we've been playing multiplayer games together are really amazing. Absolutely spot
Yeah,
on.
he puts a lot of
Yeah.
time into his editing.
Yeah.
That's one fact.
It just comes naturally to Snabbis, I think.
Yeah.
Once he figured out the basics of his editing software, that's it. We're off.
Well,
And
I'm
his videos
just
are really
kicking it
funny.
to the max.
Exactly. His videos are really funny. It's like I don't want to try and make that kind of video because I know I'll fail at it. So I try and put as much energy as I can into my videos, and you know, show that I'm enjoying the game, because you know, I've had plenty of people tell me that I'm pretty much expressionless. Even when I'm angry and things like that, my face doesn't change that much.
Well, guys,
Just a little, but I don't say anything because I do actually, you do make me piss.
even when I'm laughing, it's like my frown lines stay the same, my eyebrows stay in the same place. It's only my mouth that moves.
It's when something scares him and he drops an F-bomb.
Yeah.
That what makes
for me, my eyes get bigger. That's just one thing.
Yeah. What about you, Cry? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Hopefully being probably the owner of a gaming company. That'd be awesome.
That'd be really cool. I'd definitely play all the games, and hopefully
Yeah.
me and the boys would be able to get some keys for free and stuff, you know.
I already get that.
That'd be cool. You know, first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just do giveaves for
We'll get-
us only. You know, it's cool.
Yeah, so it'll be like, what
Just
would
like
you name your
sponsor
studio?
us, pay us for our videos. I joke.
Yeah, what would you name your studio if you got successful enough to own one?
Well, right now we kind of have myself have the idea of have the idea of the company being called Angel Games, but
Ooh,
I don't know.
that sounds nice.
Spot on.
Yeah, really good. I definitely.
We can't call ourselves Cry Studios because everybody's a part of Crytek.
Yeah.
No, make serious games by
Although
Cry
that is a nice
Studios.
engine to use for making games. So
It
CryEngine
really
really
is.
cool. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get some first look videos into some of your games when you're bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That'd
the
be
next
sweet.
thing I want to talk about is an American thing, but if it went the wrong way, it'd spread around basically to Europe as well. Was America titling the internet a tier 2 utility so that it'd keep internet's neutrality? Obviously Comcast, Verizon, AT&T, they've all been trying to get it pushed so that they can control the internet how they want to, and Barack Obama's been against it since it started.
Because Obama's awesome.
Yeah, he's trying to do a lot of things right, but he's also not done a lot of things that he promised to do right. But I think,
Oh, you can't really
know,
blame the man. He's one
no,
man.
it's all the red tape. I think there's too much red tape when it comes to being the head of a government. You've got to make sure you jump through the right hoops and dot the right I's. It's bloody crazy, but I'm really glad that it's been titled a tier 2 utility, because that means it'll stay open and free, and it means that more small internet companies can start popping up and offering better connections for lower prices. It's like us in the UK, we have got the lowest price internet in all of Europe. It's basically like a quarter of the price of America. It's my internet connection. It's supposed to be up to 64 megabytes download and up to 12 megabyte upload speed, but because of my vicinity to where we connect to the internet, I'm getting like 80 megabyte downloads and 19 megabyte upload speeds, which is amazing. And I pay £50 a month, which is equivalent to $75. Now, if well, Cry, what's your internet plan, do you know?
No.
The parents take care of that side of it.
Yeah.
But pretty much America's been paying like $100 for basic broadband, which is like a minimum of 1 megabytes download and upload, and the same on the upload side. Basically getting screwed over by these big companies. They've been getting millions out of it and not putting any back into the infrastructure to increase internet connectivity. The best country in the world for internet is South Korea. The internet infrastructure over there is absolutely amazing. Obviously they do pay for it as well, with about the same as what we'd pay for ours, but their speeds are humongous.
Yeah, they get
You
a
get,
lot.
like, 250 megabyte download speeds to 75 megabyte upload speeds. It's ridiculous, and they're paying pennies for it because it's not
because they have like internet that's like super fast, but that speed is pretty much nothing compared to the highest plan in South Korea right now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Their internet is so amazing and so fast because it's a culture that's bordering on that technological advancement. Next thing you'll see them walking around the streets with freaking metal legs and things like that. It's crazy. Part cyborg, part human. It's gonna be
Like a
they're
cyborg?
always- yeah.
Yeah, wow. Hopefully that never happens, you know.
Well, it'd be cool for people, lost their limbs in wars and things like that, or
Oh yeah, that's different, but like,
people that have had limbs amputated due to diabetes and things like that. It'd be pretty
yeah.
cool. I know there's a machine out there in the minute. I don't know how widely available it is, but it's called the Rewalk for paraplegics that have lost the ability to walk. But it basically straps on like a pair of trousers, and it basically helps people walk again. It's a really cool gadget.
Yeah, I think I saw it. I think.
It actually made an appearance in an episode of Glee. I remember that. Okay, next thing. Anybody else?
Introduces.
Who, me?
Who's a
Me,
douche?
for being quiet.
Yeah.
Game releases, I'd say. Obviously,
H1
with like, some new games being released over the past 2 weeks, and future games coming out as well. Obviously, we've had H1Z1 come out a while ago.
Which is fun as hell.
Yeah.
We've had the
Yeah.
Grim Fandango Remastered Edition that's came out on Steam, which is a classic click-to-move adventure game.
I've never played it.
I played
Yeah,
the
it's
original.
actually pretty cool.
I played the original and I had it on disc.
I remember picking up the case for the PS1 version and thinking, should I get this? Should I get it or not? And then, I don't know why, but I picked Final Fantasy instead. And I really got into the Final Fantasy franchise after that point.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
the Final Fantasy franchise, I don't know. In my opinion, it just seems a bit too overrated for...
I just wish they'd
For
stop
its
changing the
games.
fighting mechanics.
Yeah,
You get
good
used
and all, but
you
I
get
don't
used to
know.
the ATB system in one game, and then they'll bring out like a freeform hack and slash that you can pause when you want to do a special move kind of system. It's like, what the fuck? This ain't Final Fantasy. What you know about games? You know, it's hard to get used to. They change it nearly every game as well, so it gets frustrating.
But the thing is that, you know how people complain for games not changing and staying the same every year?
Well, if you look at Call of Duty, yeah, that's pretty much the same. They just change the
Yeah.
storyline. And Final
It
Fantasy.
is the same thing.
Well, Final Fantasy's battle system was the first of its kind, and it was amazing. And they used it all the way up until something like I think it was Final Fantasy X, where they introduced a free-flowing fighting system where it was still the same. You know, you picked your attacks and stuff, but your players could end up at different positions around your enemy, and you know that was kind of cool. But then on Final Fantasy XI, they changed it to free-form fighting because it was an online game, so they changed it to like World of Warcraft battle system kind of thing, and it just went screwy from there. They keep changing and chopping it, and I just wish they'd change it back to the freeform one. The freeform fighting they had in Final Fantasy X was the epitome of what it should have been. Should have left it there. But anyway, new games, Edge. Sorry, bro.
New games, yeah, that's alright. No worries at all. I always get interrupted and then I'm sat here talking in my silence.
It's twiddling your fingers.
New releases. We've also got Dying Light that's come out.
Yes.
You've played a bit of it. What do you think of it?
I think it's absolutely amazing. It's the world itself could be a lot bigger for it being a next-gen game, but all in all, the gameplay is awesome. The fighting mechanics awesome. The
Storyline's not too bad.
storyline's not too bad at all, and the graphics are absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I just wish that Nvidia would sort out the problem with the drivers where the frames will just dip randomly for no reason. Apart
You
from
want to
that,
know a
it's
bit of
freaking
news
awesome.
about it though? Basically, what I've heard from Techland is they're bringing back mod support for Dying Light, so we're going to see a lot of PC mods for Dying Light soon.
I know.
Yeah,
I heard
because I
they're
heard
also
they
gonna
locked
add
it out.
add a mod tool. It's gonna be for consoles too. Basically, you're gonna be able to modify and make your own levels, which I think is gonna be pretty cool. If
Yeah,
they do
your own
that.
free running levels on that'll be amazing. Using skyscrapers and what are they called? Container ships just randomly dotted about. Same as the
Guess what
the
I'm
Grand
gonna
Theft
do?
Auto thing.
I'm gonna make it like the round system.
Just a figure of 8. Screw it.
Yeah.
Other news gaming wise, we've got the Zombie Army trilogy. They've issued a release date for 6th of March, which is basically
Don't think
that's
I'm
on the
getting
PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, not on PlayStation 3 or Xbox
I don't know why.
360.
I don't know why my voice keeps cracking.
If you have Nazi Army 1 or 2, you'll get a discount off Zombie Army 3 automatically through Steam.
I said what?
If you've got previous Zombie Army games,
I haven't.
like Nazi Army 1 or Nazi Zombie
Oh,
Army
you
2,
mean for the Sniper Elite game?
yeah, the
Yes.
zombie version.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
I get
we've
it
got
now.
number 2, haven't we?
Yeah, I've got 1 and 2.
Yeah, well, you'll get a discount off number 3 when it comes out.
Ooh, promises, promises.
If you've got number 1 and 2, you'll have 60% off. If you've only got the second one, you get 30% off.
Damn.
That's cool. That's a cool bargain.
Because obviously they're bringing out the third one part of a trilogy, not on its own. But obviously, if you own the other 2, then you get a knocked off price.
Yeah, sounds awesome. Definitely.
We've
like a bargain.
had the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Exo Zombies has been come out this week or last week, I think. They've stated for 26th of February for the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3 and PC, so we've got to wait a bit longer on the PC, unfortunately.
Yeah, but it's already out on the Xbox One.
Yep, and I haven't got it yet, so I can't play it yet.
No, me neither.
Well,
You have
really
to buy
sounds
the
calling me
season.
real pack.
You have to buy the season pass to get it, because it's only available to season pass owners.
Which is
Which
bullshit.
I think is unfair, because games nowadays are shifting forward to too much to the downloadable content. What do they call it now? Freaking hell!
Well, I'm not going to say anything because I always buy the season pass on day one.
My brain's just gone blank.
It's no worries at all. It happens often.
But yeah, too many developers are focusing on DLC to try and make money for the company rather than making a good game and offering a fair price for it. Really, I mean most games these days, say like Dying Light, that's definitely worth the £60 that they ask for it.
And a lot cheaper.
Yeah, whereas the Titanfall, when that first came out and they had 60 quid for that, that was way over the top for what's in the game and what you do. I'd say that was a 30 quid
no
game at best.
Single player content, is there?
No.
It was originally, because when you're at the main menu, see all the single player stuff, but when it come out to release, they decided to chop it off and just make it multiplayer with interaction with campaign, which is shit.
Yeah, it was a really bad move. I mean, games should be focused on having a main player objective, obviously the main game itself, and then a multiplayer side to get your friends in. Like The Witcher 3 seems as though it's going to be really awesome for that kind of thing. You're going to have an awesome single player campaign and then you're going to be able to play with your friends when you want to.
No, it's also gonna have a co-op or something?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
It's not written in stone, I don't think. Yeah, definitely going to have a cooperative mode. It doesn't say how many players, but it says there will be a cooperative mode in it. Which sounds really cool, because that is a really good game. I haven't actually played the first 2. I've been looking out for when they get a little bit cheaper on Kingwin, so that I can actually play the games, because I really want to play the third one. I've watched the trailer for it and it looks really fantastic. And the random events that happen when you're walking around the world, people say, just running up and saying, hey, can you help me? And then you've got to follow them
And sex
complete the
scenes.
mission. Yeah.
That's the only reason Snavis plays that game.
Actually,
Yeah.
I've never played
Much
it.
like the Mass Effect series.
Oh god, I love the Mass Effect.
But I think more games need to go down the Star Citizen route. They need to develop the game and take input from, fans and things like that, and input them into the game. Whereas I know they go for a specific artistic vision because they want it to be this vision, but sometimes they're too ignorant to look outside and think, right, we'll get some testers in. Right, what do you think about this game? Can we do this? Can we do that? But they usually throw the game together first, get it all completed, and then let people test it. And people will say, oh, well, maybe I could put this in and that in. And then they'll be like, oh, no, that's the game now. and then they'll sell it as that, and then they might take down certain aspects of the game that need changing and bring it out as freaking DLC. It's freaking stupid. You know, but more money, more money.
It's
That's
kind
the
of like
whole-
with GTA, because Rockstar Games, when they launched GTA 5 itself, they were surprised why actually other games are charging money for like mini DLCs or something like that.
Yeah, micro DLCs costing way too much money.
Because
Yeah,
in
GTA works way around with that, though. They just allow you to buy money instead, and then you just buy everything from the online sector what you want.
yeah,
but
all the new
that's
stuff
an
comes in
option,
like
though.
in like
Yeah, I know, that's just a cheating way to getting everything straight away. Obviously, when we had the GTA release, we had issues with current gen, where basically they had downtime with the online for the first 3 weeks, I believe it was.
They
And
had it
then
with the
to
Xbox
compensate,
release as
they
well.
gave everybody a million cash in game
no,
to say
half
sorry.
mil.
Yeah,
Well, 500,000 on single player.
it was a million on
multiplayer.
the Xbox version.
Hey guys.
So I got the 361 when it came out.
Sorry
So-
guys, I had to go AFK. Someone called me in the middle.
Alright, so I didn't
No, it's
realise you
alright,
were
bro.
gone.
So what did I miss?
We're just going through game news at the minute that I'm slowly reeling through while Riddles is yabbiting on.
Okay, I thought you already got the
But I do think that indie games are the future for the gaming industry, and a lot of developers need to realise that the more they start charging more for their stuff and chucking micro DLCs, microtransactions in, it's going to put more people off, and it's going
Yeah.
to push people towards making indie games and saying, you know, I could probably make a game that's, you know, just the same with, you know, two friends.
Like
You know,
another
throw it together
popular
in
indie
Unity,
game
and yeah.
that's running out at the minute, and they've only released a teaser trailer. Assuming it's made by one guy. Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is coming out.
Ooh.
The teaser trailer looks scary as fuck.
But I mean, games like The Fifth
Bing
Day that
bong.
we play. That game's such an awesome concept. It's a shame there's only one guy working on it.
Yeah, and he's not actually released any news since December 28th.
Yeah. If we, you know, if he had a couple of guys helping him, maybe he'd feel a bit less pressured and a bit more
I have
inclined.
the same conversations with people who are like,
Probably looks like you got a
Buying-
partner, bro.
a lot of people don't realise for early access that it is basically alpha and beta stuff. A lot of people are buying into games so that way they get access to play it straight away. But when it don't work out to their standards, they bitch and moan about it and go to Steam and ask for a refund or tear a game down because the developer ain't updated in over a month.
Yeah, it's just stupid. The early access agreement is final. You are buying into a product that might not be finished, and the experience might not be to your standards.
Yeah.
But the sale is final. Any refunds to be given are to the discretion of the developer themselves. That is the rule of Steam.
I've got
always
5
have been,
more
always
things to
will
cover and then you can move on to the next person if that's alright.
be. Go ahead,
Because
sorry, bro.
Cry's not said anything yet other than his introduction, so most likely I'll get right to him eventually. Basically, I'm looking at, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I got released this review. Valve has suspended 19 more CSGO pro players
Yeah.
for match fixing
Damn.
because of the hacks.
Yeah. Are you one of them,
Interesting.
Cry?
No, I'm not a pro.
Which is a problem, you know, when there's players on esports and ECL and stuff like that, they should
Yeah.
be
They're
hacking.
getting paid big bucks to play these games. And it's freaking ridiculous. But people still, because they gain these followers while they're doing the Twitch streams and stuff like that, people are like, oh no, they're wrong, you're not a cheater, you're not a cheater. And they're like, look, I am, I cheated, I've been caught. But they're like, oh no, we don't believe it's you, you're too awesome, you're too cool. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, you know, find somebody else who's a
That's what you call a
douchebag to
hardcore
freaking fanboy
fanboy.
over.
Those people called suck-ups.
Yeah. And it's,
We
I feel
also
sorry for the people that actually pay a subscription to these guys as well, because they're getting lied to basically, without even realising it. They're thinking that these guys are the best players in the world, and I actually watched one of them who was cheeky enough to start giving tips while he was using hacks. Saying, yeah, if you just come around the corner and if you do this, you know, you're guaranteed to get a few kills, and then you do this. It was getting like 10 kill streaks before somebody snuck up behind him and shot him. It's like, what the hell?
That's like when we played Advanced Warfare.
Yes, but actually, I've just watched a video on YouTube about that, and there is hacks on it for the Steam version, which is the only place you can get it, to be honest. So we're screwed. But anyway, what's the next one?
Next one. Well, basically, it was announced a few days ago by Activision that Treyarch is going to be releasing this year's installment of Call of Duty series.
I mean, no
They're
shit.
unsure whether it's going to be a Black Ops 3, will it have zombies, or will it even be in Australia? We don't have to know yet. Apparently,
It is gonna have zombies for sure.
Yeah, because zombies was
Yeah.
a Treyarch introduction.
That is
anyway, wasn't it?
Treyarch.
Yep.
Treyarch is made of zombies. If they didn't have zombies, they wouldn't be as famous.
Yeah.
Yeah, all their workers are zombies as well. That's a great game.
David Vonderhaar, for example.
Next
He
one.
definitely got a lot
That
of
bald guy
hate
who makes
mails.
COD, if you didn't know who he is.
Yep.
From what I've seen at the DICE Awards that happened recently, the Game of the Year was set by Dragon Age Inquisition.
Hmm.
I haven't even played that shit yet, so I couldn't pick Game of the Year.
The
What's
I
that
action,
ain't played it. I haven't voted Game of the Year.
the action
No.
Game of the Year was done by Destiny.
Destiny, holy crap.
Adventure Game of the Year was Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah, I still haven't completed that, to be honest. I started a live stream on it, and then I never went on it again.
And then Dragon Age gets another award. It gets Role-Playing / Massively Multiplayer Game of the Year. I know
Bloody
it's
hell.
got cooperative up to 4 players, but it's not classed as massively multiplayer, surely.
Yeah.
Sports
Best-
Game of the Year came to FIFA 15.
And best sure probably got Far Cry 4, if I recall right.
Outstanding achievement in online gameplay, Destiny.
Hmm.
Right, next one, moving on. Also, Sony Online Entertainment has been sold out and is now becoming Daybreak Game Company.
Yes, which is awesome news, because that means that a lot of the games they make now will be available cross-format everywhere, including Xbox and PCs, and they won't just... Obviously they will make PlayStation exclusive games still for the PlayStation, but there won't be as many.
But it means things like PlanetSide 2 might make a comeback on Xbox One, maybe.
Yeah.
Because they made the MMO side of the Sony company. I don't think it's the console company that's gone. I think it's just the games
It's
development.
the developers side of it. Yeah, they've gone. They've been acquired and changed. And a lot of PlayStation games like God of War and things like that, I think everything should be cross-platform everywhere, because it doesn't matter whether you're a PC fan, an Xbox fan, or a PlayStation fan. There'll always be those that are willing to stick to consoles rather than going to PC or switching over consoles. But it's like I used to have a PlayStation 2, and then the Xbox 360 came out and the PS3, and I thought to myself, shall I stick with the PlayStation or shall I actually try an Xbox for a change? So I tried the Xbox, and because of the obviously interactiveness of it all, I went over to Xbox and I've been there ever since. But then I built my own PC and I'm like, fuck yeah, this is power. And that's it. I've been a PC gamer ever since.
I cry every time.
I were originally a PC gamer, and then I switched to console for 2 or 3 years, and now I'm back on PC again. But I'm neglecting all my mates on console. Like, no, I
honestly,
went CD in 3
We do
months,
play the
baby.
Xbox One now and again, but not as often as what we used to do. There's just so much variety and availability on the PC version. It's unbelievable. It's like games that came out for the PlayStation 1 and 2, you can actually get an emulator for and play on your PC anyway. And it's like, why would you want them consoles lying around when you can just download the game and play it? Yeah, it's all readily available on PC. The only thing you can't do yet is emulate the Xbox 360, PS3, PS4 and Xbox One, because obviously you'll need a dedicated platform to put the BIOS on, and you know, there's a lot of fiddling about with it. You'd have to build another small PC and connect it to your
The
main
last
one.
thing I've got on game-wise, we've got a mod that's out on Steam at minute for Arma 3, which allows you to play Hitman, the Hitman series on Arma 3 with user-made missions.
No.
They're
Yeah.
all downloadable from
Really?
the Steam Workshop.
That'd be
Wow.
cool. We need to get Arma 3 and do some live streams on
Got
that.
Arma 3, just nobody else has got it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because I've got the
Snabs could do with
breaking point mod, which is kind of like DayZ on Arma 3.
Right.
it. Yeah.
Now, I'm not sure if actually my PC can handle it.
Yeah.
No, your PC can't handle it.
It runs just as easy as the Arma 2 engine. Because it's got sparser foliage and less
But it's still got better graphics.
environmentals. You'll have to run it like it looks like a bag of shit, but you'll still be able to run it.
Seems fair.
We've also had the Battlefield Hardline open beta, which has been released within this week. I believe it stops on 20th of Feb, because a month later, on 20th of March, the actual game releases.
It actually
I've been-
stops tomorrow.
Does it stop tomorrow? What the fuck? That means we're going to have to play it tomorrow.
I've been smashing the dick off it anyway, so...
I haven't played it once. I've had it downloaded all week.
I had massive fun in
What did I say to
it.
you earlier? We should play on it and unlock you some stuff because you've got it on
Yeah, what
pre-order.
did we end up doing? We ended up playing Call of Duty Advanced Warfare instead.
Yeah, so we'll have to play on that tomorrow, I think, before I go to work.
This is not game related, but it's internet related because it affects us and other YouTubers alike. YouTube is now ditching Flash for HTML5 as the default player.
Yes, because
Interesting.
HTML5 allows 60 FPS videos, whereas Flash does not. And that's why everybody's pretty much having to upgrade to the 64-bit platform.
Apparently, it's also supporting the ABR for streaming.
Yeah. Which is about bloody time, because the stream quality for YouTube has been crap for years.
Oh wait, so it could be only 60 FPS?
No,
No, 60
it can be a
FPS.
variable bitrate, but it can go all the way up to 60 FPS now.
Oh, okay. I got scared for a second.
And 4K resolution. Whereas Flash only allows up to 1080p.
Although,
Those
Frankie in
videos.
1080p does actually release his videos in 4K.
Yeah, but you can't
Yep.
do it in 4K. It crashes your window.
I've run it in 4K.
It works
When
fine
he
in
used to
4K.
upload it,
It's
I
not.
run
It
fine
won't.
on.
Yeah, it won't be official 4K because you haven't got a 4K monitor.
Yeah, as I say, you won't be able to see the actual 4K.
You'll only see
Yeah.
it in 1080p.
I've
No
got
matter.
magnifying glasses on. So it don't matter.
You'll only see it in 1080p no matter how high you put it anyway, because of obviously your window.
That's my chatting section over with. That's gaming news and everything. That's all I've had last week or so.
Are you looking forward to any games this year, Cry? Or would you, have you got any games from last year, the big ones?
Let's see. I'm looking forward to Evolve to come out. It looks pretty cool.
It's very limited though. Don't mean to
Yeah.
cut you off.
It
Obviously,
it
they
is,
might add a
but
lot more to it.
yeah, I mean they're continuing to make progress on it every day, or well,
Yeah.
all the time.
Every
So
other week.
I'm curious to see how it goes, and they developed Left 4 Dead last, so
Mm.
it's a good team for creating a lot of good PvP action as well as some interesting characters and environments.
Yeah. Do you think the game needs a story mode though, like a main player campaign?
That would be interesting.
Mm.
I'm not sure if it would work very well for the kind of style they're going with.
Well, if you had some, like copycat AI systems, you could put another 3 players in with the main player. Obviously, the other 3 could be co-op or AI players, and they could complete, mission sets and things like that. Not just
Yeah.
chase after the monster all the time. The monster's always trying to destroy the generator, blah blah blah. It gets a bit repetitive.
Yeah.
It's okay if you're in, you got a few friends, but it's like if something new and better comes along where you've got more durability to do different things with your friends, you're going to favour that game rather than the one where you're just chasing each other down all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I know they're coming out with some different game modes before release.
Wait,
and
which
they've
game?
been trying to work on that.
Evolve.
Oh.
That mean you're AFK again then?
Yeah, if they do some different game modes, that'd be cool to see.
Yeah, so I mean, I haven't heard any news on their progress with that, but it's one to look out for, you know.
Yes. One thing I want to talk about is tech news. GeForce has fucked over its customers by saying 4 gigabytes of RAM on the 970 cards when in fact you've only got 3.5. What
I
have you?
saw something about that
Yes.
on the Eurogamer.
Yes, the new GTX 970s have a redundant chipset on of 500 megabytes, so it takes your actual capacity down to 3.5.
Similar to a hard drive, like when you get a 1 terabyte hard drive and there's always less than 1 terabyte.
Yeah. People have been in uproar about it, really, to be honest. But it's the way that the chip was made so that it could be faster. So they needed to isolate, 500 megabytes of this VRAM. Otherwise the card won't work properly. But apparently you can get the card, the 500 megabytes of RAM to work if you underclock your card, because the redundant chips are slower ones. They're underperforming chips apparently. So they're disabled because they're not the same performance as the other chips. So why didn't they just put, another 500 megabyte chip on that was the same performance of the others? That's freaking stupid. But then you get into its... Obviously it was made big because of its power usage. It uses pretty much fuck all to run it. If it had this other 500 megabytes of memory, then power usage would increase, which would mean all the stats that have been brought out for the card, and everybody's been doing reviews and things like that, everything would be false basically. Everybody'd have them by the balls. But who wants new tech? And does anybody want new tech?
Only if you give
I'm
me
too
a large
broke.
amount of money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's all go to Microsoft and ask them for the new headset that they're doing.
Oh, you mean the HoloLens?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Playing Minecraft on table.
Yeah,
That's
that would be
crazy.
quite good to be a castle on top of your Lucas's head.
But
Yeah, HoloLens was pretty big news when I heard about it.
yeah, it's massive news because it's augmented reality. Basically,
Yeah.
like in Advanced Warfighter where they had the glass over one eye, and then enemies would have like a red outline around them and things like that. There's so many things you could use it for. Obviously warfare is going to be one of them, but obviously gaming and social interactions are going to be another. It's like you could have 2 sets, and then you could download a game, map out your garden, and you could play freaking laser wars in garden with just the glasses on, and you could have zombies running down your garden at you and things like that. It's freaking cool as hell. And I think that's the next step for immersion social gaming. But obviously for immersion personal gaming, it's going to be the Oculus. Who
Yeah.
wants an Oculus?
Who wants one? I've already got
I
one
know
on
you've already
pre-order.
got one, but who else
I
wants
ain't
one?
got one. I've got one pre-order.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
love to be able to try the Oculus sometime. It's
That'd be awesome.
I ain't
Yeah, it
bought
looks
because
pretty
I'm a
cool.
developer. I've just bought it because I want to play some games.
Yeah.
And take it up to Riddles' ass and we'll play some full immersive horror games and Oculus Rift, like Monstrum.
That would be so scary, playing Monstrum with a Rift on. I did.
And I actually screamed out as loud as I could when Monster got me, and I was like, I lifted my headset up and I said, sorry everybody.
I actually recorded an episode of that with Arconnor on the weekend, and it was a bit long, but it was expensive and scary. It was horrible. I couldn't do no but laugh most of the time because I was that nervous and that scared. My heart was constantly like just punching in my chest. I'm like, no.
That's the best explanation, right?
Yeah, man. So who else likes or is fearful of horror games? What about you, Snabbers?
Well, when I was younger, I literally couldn't stand any horror type of movies, games, or anything like that. But time evolved, I turned into a badass and I started slashing zombies left and right.
Yeah, somebody's got a thing for killing zombies on games like Killing Floor, No More Room in Hell. You name it, he likes to slice and dice those motherfuckers up real good. It does some quite good
Turn into a
montages
badass.
with them games. Obviously, go check his channel out if you want to see some of them. They are pretty fun to watch.
Already working on the next one on the Killing Floor, because I finally managed to get working the Steam Workshop mods for Killing Floor. So
Nice.
yeah, some cool new stuff coming.
When's Killing Floor 2 coming out?
I
Not
think
announced yet, but
yeah,
they've
they
actually
didn't announce it
released
yet.
some images this week, which I've looked at and look quite sick.
well they did.
Sick as in
The
good.
developer diary.
Amazing, awesome.
Go on,
Not
Snab,
sick
sorry,
as
man.
in like a bunch of puke on the floor.
I mean, they did announce a few, you know, like the development diary videos from the
Yeah.
development of the game, how they're gonna make that slow motion type that when it slows down everything turns black and white, but only the blood stays red, so it's like all
That'd be
splatters.
nasty.
And the blood that you get from killing something, it stays there.
Oh, nice.
So you basically can paint the whole room, like literally guts, blood red.
Paint it blood red. Let's paint the room red today.
Yeah.
Blood. Blood. Yes.
Yeah, you got a lot of guts. Let's see what they look like.
Yeah, bye.
Well, yeah, I did have 2 more games which I forgot to announce. We've had Stranded Deep that's come out within this week, I believe.
Yeah, so I've done a review on that. I'll put the
What did you
description
rate
in
it?
there. Yeah. I rate it as a really awesome single player game.
Yeah, it was
No,
having
like if
so
you had
much
to rate it
fun.
out of 10, what would
He
you
was
rate it?
telling me to ask him where everything was on the wiki.
I would rate it at the moment 8 out of 10 because the
good.
immersion's there, the ability to obviously adventure around is there, and there's also the ability to make things. And I just wish there was, you know, a bit more environmental danger in there, not just sharks.
I mean, sharks don't even attack you, to be honest.
Well, at the beginning of the video, on my first episode, you know, it says, you know, Stranded Deep, day 1. Yes, I got dragged away by a shark. It pulled me into the ocean.
Yeah.
It was trying to pull me down to the bottom of the ocean to drown me. The sad thing is, there's no ability to, you know, fight yourself free, which I think needs
Like
to be in there.
stab it or something.
Yeah, because I had my knife in my hand.
Like in depth.
And yeah,
Yeah.
it was dragging me down, and I couldn't stab at it or anything. All I could do was just basically wait until it let go, because that's what a shark does. It pulls down its prey, and then it lets go, and then as the prey tries to surface again, it keeps pulling it down, basically stabs it there, and that's what it would have done. But I got my knife out when I was free and just basically swam after it rather than try to swim away. I was like, come here, you little fucker. Stabbing at it with my knife, and I actually killed it. And I actually learned to
Yeah,
fly
that's
with
right
it,
there.
which was crazy.
I reckon the HUD or the UI needs a bit more punching up to it, because I know it's only 150 meg, 200 meg game, but how much shit in detail there is, but there's
Yeah.
no instruction of how to make stuff.
Now, I think there
Because
should be a
you
recipe
didn't know how to
interface.
make stuff like your foundation and stuff. You have to get me to look on Wiki for you, because I was on TeamSpeak.
Yeah,
While in Rust and stuff like that, you've got like your recipe list, and then it tells you what you need for basic stuff, and then from there you have to find everything from loot.
I
yeah.
don't
I
still
think
play Rust.
it needs some kind of crafting system to like notificate. You know, if you put 2 sticks together, something could pop up like, oh, I can make this with this. Or if you pulled a pile of rocks together and a couple of sticks, oh, I can make a fire pit with this. And then you can actually, you know, make a fire pit, and then it save that recipe, and you have it on a list so that you don't forget how to make something again. I think that's what's missing more than anything. But apart from that, it's a really immersive game. If you're feeling like just You know, being on your own for a little while, being stuck on an island. If you ever wondered what it feels like, that's a perfect game. But I think it could do with something like, you know, Somali pirates or something on it that try and nick your shit.
Somali pirates, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I managed. This is the last game one now because I don't think there's any more games. I found and I forced everybody to
Somali
play
pirates, holy
a
shit.
slightly addictive and rage-worthy game, which would be Gear Up,
Gear up, yeah.
which was basically a little 3D tank in a 3D world, and it's red versus blue. There's team deathmatch, there's domination, and there's free-for-all. And you start off with a little dinky tank, and when you kill people, you get points towards a gear store from which you can buy new stuff. There's a total of 250 different items, from decorations,
Pretty good.
propulsion, armor, weapons. The variety is everywhere, so there's more customization.
And it's free to play.
And it's free to play, free to download on
Now,
Steam.
if they had an ad for that game, it would be like the friendliest tank game in the world.
Yeah.
Gear
But it's
up.
not though. It's not. When your
It's
friends
just like
have
that.
played a full day before they actually tell you about it, and they say, "Come on, this game, come on, this game," yeah. And then they
I didn't
start
play
kicking
full
your
day.
ass,
Me and
sniper
Snavis
rifles
played
and
for
rocket
7
launchers, and you're like,
hours.
"What the fuck?" Exactly. You had 7 hours of building up your tank so that they were both epic as shit. And I got on.
And then we
and
went into a
I
game.
felt like
which
I'd been
was me,
violated.
Snavis and you, and then 2 other
Yeah.
people. And I'm running around with 2 turrets on my tank with 6 guns on each, and you're just running there with 1 gun.
Yeah, I was alright kicking the new guys' asses that were the same level as me.
Until
I
I
was having
rolled
fun.
the hill.
And then you just come rolling over in your big fat ass freaking tank, and I'm like, what the frick? And it's like, boom, dead. Respawn in. Bang! Where the hell did that come from? Oh, SNABIS just sniped you from a rooftop. It's like, what the hell?
Oh, I must have got about 14 kills and no deaths in that game.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool game. Now that I've leveled my tank up a bit, it is a bit more fun because I can go against the top tier guys a bit more. Not that it stopped me in the first place, I still had the balls to run after people even though they had bigger tanks. I just didn't win when they turned around.
It's not that bad though when you first start though, even though you have a little dinky tank.
Yeah, it is
Your
really
tank
fun
is
to
actually
play.
very fast in manoeuvring, so
Yeah.
a lot of the higher tanks have got slower turrets or whatnot. So obviously you
And they're
just
really
drive
heavy.
around them, and then
Yeah.
as long as they don't hit you, you're
I
fine.
actually did that with a couple. Just drove around them in circles, shooting at them while they were trying to get an aim on me, and it was really fun. That's a game that you could play, Cry, on the stream with everybody. Get Pink and everybody to play as well.
Yeah, which game?
Gear Up, it's called.
Gear Up. Interesting.
Free to play.
Yeah, it's free to play, so it's worth a play. That's what I
Yeah,
say.
it is pretty fun.
It's very hard to come and not play it. You know what I mean? If you're already on it, it's hard to move on to a different game unless you physically got to go to work or someone's dragging you off the computer.
Anyway, I'm looking for an X99 sponsor, so if anybody wants to throw an X99 PC my way with ultimate power, then please just...
Oh, what?
X99 platform in PC is now growing as the fastest selling PC upgrade. of the last
X99, did
decade.
you say?
Yes, it's the new faster platform.
Oh, okay,
Those
because I've got an
motherboards.
X79 system, I have.
86 you should have. Well, mine's
No.
an X86.
No, I meant the
anyhow.
motherboard.
Yeah, mine's an X86.
X.
But actually, your system's older than mine. I only built mine like a year ago.
I
Well,
bought
just
mine
over a year
last year for my birthday.
ago. You're giving me a headache. No, but you had your PC before me. That's what I mean. It's slightly
okay,
older
yeah.
than mine. But anyway, yes, X99, everything's going to be more powerful, faster. It's going to be more power efficient, so it'll be cheaper to run. Which means there's going to be more shit YouTubers out there.
Like SNABIS.
Wow.
No, actually, if SNABIS had a system like mine or it's Genius, his videos would be freaking, they'd be
I love you
amazing.
really, SNABIS. I do enjoy your videos when you even have to tell me 7 times to watch them, right? But
And you still don't watch them after all.
But yeah, just my PC is going to be pretty much outdated soon. I've got a wish list on Amazon. I'll put the link so you can go donate, buy me parts if you want. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that. Whoa, what's this?
Oh, I
if
saw
any,
something.
I don't know, any small brand wants to sponsor us, you could just put it in the comments. If you don't have an account, just make an account and put it in the comments if you have like a small.
YouTube's got a new thing
brand.
now. It's called fan funding. I don't know where the button is on people's pages, but if you activate a thing called fan funding, people who want to donate money to your channel can do, and it's not like a set amount every week, a month, or whatever. It
one-off.
can be if you want,
Unless you
but
want
you
to
can
subscribe.
like chuck a fiver to a creator. I've already donated to a YouTuber. I'm not going to say which one.
Candle.
What?
Candle.
No. He's
Playboy?
He's a bigger YouTuber. But anyway,
PewDiePie.
Vaguely.
yeah.
Oh
A lot of YouTubers use this Patreon thing. I did make a Patreon account, but then I thought no, because the last time when I was playing with Pete Dan, you know, he told me to put a PayPal donation link at the top of my screen, and basically put the message out there that if anybody wanted to donate, they could do by just clicking on this. And then, you know, I got quite a lot of bad comments. People, oh, you're just in YouTube for the money, oh, you're a beggar, you're blah 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 blah. No, I've got a full-time job, and any money that I make from YouTube goes into making videos from YouTube.
I'd say games cost money, hardware costs money. And
Yeah.
you've got a full family and everything, so it's like a bit hard. I mean, at the moment, I buy all your games.
No, you don't. You didn't buy me Dying Light, did you? Yeah.
No, but
You didn't buy me Advanced
this
Warfare,
year.
did you? Yeah. You buy me a few games, which I am very thankful for, and I do enjoy playing with you guys.
Yeah, I'm really thankful for Actually Genie and Riddles. Thanks
I'm
guys.
the most
You're
generous
welcome, bro.
YouTuber out of all on this because I buy Riddles games, I buy SNABIS games, I buy Sour games, I buy
Yeah, and
Film
how many
games.
times have I told you off?
And how many times
Stop
you tell
it.
me off, and how many times do I not listen? And
That's
then
a
I
good turn on PC, aren't
sneak
it?
you in a CD key into your Skype, and you're like, "What's this?" And I'm like, "Well, just chuck it in."
No, it does get a bit
Actually
frustrating.
Genie. No, for his channel trailer, it'll be like this. Actually Genie, the most generous YouTuber in the world.
He will buy you a game even if you don't sub.
All you gotta
Cheers
do is
for
hit
that,
him
Dix.
up.
Up
Tell
to
him
the
he has a
value of
nice
£60.
mustache.
Holy crap. Yes.
I feel left out.
Now you've done take it piss out of me.
I feel left out.
Got about 11 more minutes left. So is there anything that we want to conclude with?
Cry's awesome.
Yeah, I want to know.
Well,
Yeah, he
thanks.
seems like a cool guy.
He's really cool. I've known Cry for, well, since I started, before I started my channel actually, when I was watching Quiet Like a Fox and doing live streams and things like that.
Damn.
We just got talking through there. It's been over a year now. Obviously we haven't played together much lately.
Yep.
That's because since...
I haven't even seen him before, but still.
Hey, yeah,
He seems awesome.
me and Cries had plans. We were supposed to be doing a Rift series, and we never ended up doing it.
Yeah, we never did Rift, and then we started to do Minecraft, and that don't know what happened to that either.
Oh yeah, we started doing Minecraft, and then Java 8 came out, and then Riddle's like, "I'm not uninstalling Java 8." It never happened.
Yeah, 'cause I think that's the problem with Minecraft modded servers. They don't update to the latest Java straight away. Which obviously
yeah.
I want to keep doing because Java is such an easy thing for people to hack if they wanted to. Obviously I don't go on, you know, dodgy sites and things like that. I don't download dodgy games. But, you know,
Well, you
SNABIS
browse
needs all the
porn.
protection you can get when it comes to playing online games. So don't need to get don't need to get his Java hacked. And somebody just starts turning off his games when he's playing them. What the fuck?
It's just like you're recording, no, you're live streaming, and all of a sudden these porn pop-ups come up.
Yeah. That'd be
That'd be the best
destroy
thing.
me. That'd be so embarrassing. I wouldn't make a
Yeah.
YouTube video ever
Like
again.
Instaban.
Well, it's not so bad as long as it's not gay porn.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if it's normal porn, it's just as bad. You can't live stream that shit. You get taken
It
to
depends
court.
what kind of porn it is.
Depends on if it were your fault or not your fault. Because if it weren't your fault and it was something on your computer, you could get away with it. It's
Yeah.
something if you'd publicly done it on purpose. Alright guys, tonight we're not going to play some games, we're going to watch some hardcore porn.
And you're gonna see me with
Let
my
me just
willy
log
out.
into this rather than,
Holy crap.
That's funny. The way she presented it, she's like, hardcore pool.
Yeah.
If you're alone tonight and you need the calming hand of a woman, then just forget that and come to Pornhub.com, where you can embrace your own manhood and do
Yo.
anything you want.
We're talking about that website so much, people probably think that we're sponsored by
But
this
that's it.
episode has been
to say
sponsored
it.
by.
Unfortunately, Riddlesworth is also a voice actor, so he does a lot of voices, if you're wondering.
Coming soon to a cinema near you. Entertaining world
Where humans went extinct.
one man danger stood still. Oh yes, in line with Tesco's.
That was bad. That was bad. Sal, I was expecting Sal and Cry to know about that, but they're like from the other side of the pond. Tesco's is a shopping centre.
Cry would know.
Obviously,
he's
he's standing
from
in
Britain
line.
Originally, he just moved to the States.
Shush.
A
Wow.
little bit of information you didn't know.
Doesn't matter. It's only in the States.
Yeah, but I'm sure he remembers Tesco's.
Anyways, guys, we're getting Markiplier on our next episode for the podcast. I
That was
joke.
so cool. I'd love to talk
I
to
know, that'd be
Marky Moo for a
awesome.
bit. Yeah,
Even for
but
2 minutes would be amazing.
next
If
week's
I
special
don't speak for
guest.
the entire hour, I've already had an heart attack. Mark lies in the street.
Oh yeah, apparently Microsoft isn't going to be making a new DirectX. They want to go down the Mantle route. So
They are.
oh,
They are.
the-
They're bringing DirectX 13 out. It's coming out
12.
for Windows 10. Windows 12 then.
DirectX 12.
Yeah, for Windows 10.
Yeah, that's the one. But
I'm
just
dyslexic,
wrote
stop
that number.
confusing me with fucking numbers.
But DirectX 12 is going to apparently have some Mantle code in it, so that games will run better with AMD CPUs and GPUs rather than just performing better with Intel throughout the whole board. It's like my system's an AMD system, and it runs perfect, but it runs
Mine
out
is an
well because I've got it overclocked. Whereas Intel's best for like hyper-threading, doing multitasking and things like that. AMD's always been focused on gaming, as well as making games as well. That's
Yeah.
why the i9 295X2 came out. It was mainly for game creators, because obviously Nvidia have the Quadro, which has the 4 GPUs on.
I
But-
reckon Nvidia should get into CPUs because they do amazing graphics cards. You know, why don't they just take out AMD altogether? Because obviously AMD makes CPUs and GPUs.
Yes,
So
but
just go
AMD with
Nvidia
without
no.
AMD,
Nvidia.
10 core processor because we inject our graphics into our CPUs.
yeah, if it weren't for AMD,
Inject.
we'd still be using the same computers that we were using 10 years ago. AMD came along with the onboard GPUs, combined it to make the APUs. And it forced Intel's hand to make something better and faster, even though the 9590 CPU is faster and stronger than anything Intel's got out at the moment. It hasn't got that hyper-threading capability, so Intel always will have the hyper-threading capabilities over AMD. The ability to do more content creation, crunching numbers, basically anything to do with making something. It'll always be better with an Intel, but for running something, you'll always be better with an AMD. If you want to just focus on playing games, buy an AMD. If you want to make videos, actually make a game in the future, go with an Intel.
And if you want to
mean,
go
the
with
thing is
editing
that you
and
just-
whatnot, get an Nvidia card because they're good for editing.
you wanna-
like CUDA cores and whatnot.
Nah, the R9.
But if you want to do
R9
YouTube or
295.
something, then I guess, like, I don't know. A computer
It-
that can run like an editing software would be decent enough.
As long as you can make content that is a minimum
Yeah.
of 720p.
If you're on console, then it's much easier for you because then you don't have to worry about a fast PC.
Yeah, that's
Well,
one
you will
thing I'm
have
getting
to,
sick
'cause-
of seeing on YouTube. Just people recording COD gameplays and then just
Yeah.
talking shit over them, and that's entertainment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't help it.
There's one guy I'm actually friends with on the Xbox. He's got a channel. I'm not going to say his name, but he comes out with funny stories over his gameplay. So So it's like, you know, he'll take the mick out of himself, or he'll come out with a funny story that's happened to him.
That's what I feel.
And then he'll put like oh yeah, go and watch so and so, you know, he does content as well, and I'll go watch one of these videos, and it's like they're just trying to copy him. It's like, what the fuck? So, you know, there's basically people just playing a game and then talking over it, rather than playing the game, getting raged out by it, or having fun with it. You're just hearing a story. I don't mind if the story is funny and entertaining, but when they're just blabbering on, like what we are doing now, it's
mainly you.
Yeah, it takes a piss kind of, and it's like these guys are getting thousands of subs.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Not gonna mention anyone.
Where
It kind of makes me envious, and it makes me just want to switch to making COD videos.
I've had a situation where
I'll
I've been doing a
do
gameplay
something
video.
that I would watch myself. That's the thing.
Yeah, well, I do like to watch my videos back because it gives me inspiration for the next one.
At least you can make yourself piss for hours watching your own episodes.
Especially playing MLG Flappy Bird.
Oh, you got that.
You need your mod.
That was such a fun game, but it was so fucking loud.
Dash.
Geometry Dash. Oh.
Yeah, I watched it that you did recently. I'm Phil Anonymous and Judy still have not played this game.
So come on, boys, step up to the plate, be men. G-Sync monitors. I want one. I need one. I must have one.
Hip is
Oh,
about
me too.
299 quid.
Well, no way.
3 months' wages, really.
Yeah. But AMD have brought out their own V-Sync efficient freaking whatever with FreeSync. You know, all it is a technology so that your screen can run at a refresh rate, which is, you know, smooth for the gameplay, and your GPU communicates with the chip in the monitor to render the scenes as it comes out, rather than throwing shitloads at your screen and your screen tearing and making your game look all weird and shit.
The
But I want one just because it's new.
G-Sync screens also support 4K.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for new tech.
Yeah.
So I could probably see like a USB powered automatic, you know, butt scratcher, and I'd want it.
I've actually got one already. It's on firebox.com for a tenner.
Good enough. He's already got one set up. That's waiting to be used.
Oh well,
Yes,
guys,
but-
I think that's it for the episode. It's been an
Yeah.
hour already.
We could talk all day, but it'll just turn into, you know,
A boring ass
yeah,
video.
what Genie had for
Well,
tea.
well, hey, excuse me, I haven't had anything to tea yet. I've had a cup of tea and that were it.
But thank you, Cry, very much for joining. It's been fun having you here.
Hopefully
It'll be
we'll
cool
be
if
on
you
another
join
episode,
us
'cause
more
you might be
often,
able to say-
actually.
Yes, we're still gonna chat, obviously, after the podcast is over. But
Yeah.
for now, this part of the chat is finished. Thank you guys very much for joining us, and as always, peace
Bruh
out.
out.
Peace out, bro.
Bruh. Oh guys, that's it. Thanks for watching.
Bruh.